Dismissed case. N-400 honesty and your interview. Many people think that if a case was dismissed, it's like it never happened. But let me tell you, when it comes to your N-400 application for U.S. citizenship, a dismissed case can still come up during your naturalization interview. And if you're not completely honest about it, that small detail can turn into a big problem. Don't worry though. In this video, I'm going to guide you step by step on how to honestly explain a dismissed case so you don't get stressed or scared. Remember, dismissed does not mean forgotten, and the best way to protect your dream of becoming a U.S. citizen is by telling the truth and being prepared. You've worked too hard on your N-400 application, so don't be confused by a past dismissed case. I'm here to help you keep your journey to citizenship on track. Stay with me until the end, because these tips could save you a lot of stress at your interview. First, what does dismissed really mean? A dismissed case usually means the court decided not to move forward, maybe because of lack of evidence or another legal reason. But here's the important part. USCIS officers can still see that case when they review your background check. That's why hiding it or skipping it on your N-400 application can create problems. Honesty, even about a dismissed case, shows good moral character, which is something the officers are looking for. By the way, if this information is helpful, please give this video a quick like and subscribe. It really helps us keep making videos to guide you through the N-400 process. So how do you handle it in your interview? Simple. When the officer asks about arrests, charges, or cases, you explain clearly and calmly that you had a case, but it was dismissed. If you have court papers, bring them. If you don't, at least be ready to explain the situation honestly. Remember, officers respect honesty. They don't expect applicants to be perfect, but they do expect applicants to tell the truth. Honesty will make you feel more confident during your naturalization interview. Can a dismissed case harm you or prevent you from naturalizing during your naturalization interview? The good news is, most of the time, the answer is no. If your case was dismissed, that means you were not convicted of a crime. That's very important. But here's what you need to remember. Even if the case is dismissed, the officer will still see it in your record. They might ask you questions about it. Don't worry. That's normal. If you try to hide it, that's when you can get into trouble. Example. Questions. The officer may ask, "Have you ever been arrested? Can you explain what happened during that arrest? What was the result of the case? Do you have court documents that show the case was dismissed?" More sample questions the officer may ask. Since that time, have you had any other problems with the law? What did you learn from that experience? Have you told the truth about this case on your N-400 application? So, if you had a dismissed case, just bring the official court papers that show it was dismissed. Answer the officer's questions calmly and move on. USCIS is looking for good moral character, and being truthful is part of that. Bottom line, dismissed case usually won't stop you from becoming a U.S. citizen. As long as you are honest and prepared, you've come this far, and you can do this. We are cheering for you. Thanks for watching.